To see a very good morning to you and the rest of the foot soldiers that we have all over the country. I'd like to recognize you on this morning show. All right, let's move on to another conversation. The Kickstarter of the day. Why should young people turn to poultry farming? Nakangu Christine, the co-founder of Achievers Poultry, is here, and also Aisha Nalumasi, another co-founder, Achievers Poultry, already here to engage us on why it is important for young people to turn to poultry farming. All right. Who's going to be telling me about this project? Let me start with you.
So,
good morning.
First, good morning, Mr. Basiku.
Indeed.
Nalumasi Aisha. I'm a proud Mastercard Foundation scholar from Makerere University.
Indeed.
I'm pursuing a bachelor degree in community psychology. So, Achievers Poultry Uganda, this is a social project that aims to empower youth who have dropped out of school, basically, right now in Mityana district. It's going to empower youth with skills in poultry.
Boys and girls?
Boys and girls. We are looking at both genders.
All right.
Yeah, it's going to empower these youth with poultry skills, transformative leadership skills, financial literacy, as well as providing mentorship to them. Yeah.
How do you target these youth? Is it random? Do they come to you? Do you go to them?
No, because we all come from Mityana, both are my teammates. So we're going to, our problem area is going to be Mityana district, and that's where we are looking at. Before enrolling them, we are going to follow a criteria to enroll them on our program.
Which is? What criteria is that?
Like, they should have dropped out of school.
All right.
They should be not doing anything, and they should be willing. Are they passionate about poultry, or would they like to learn skills? So we shall follow such criteria.
You see other projects coming in from the Mastercard Foundation. You did have many saying that you can keep your venture that you are engaged in if it is farming, and then they allow you to actually join their project as something that is on the side. So you're saying most of the people who are going to be indulging with you as the co-founder of the Achievers Poultry, they need to be doing nothing. If it's a young girl, she should have dropped out. She's pregnant with a child. She's pregnant and she's about to conceive, and so forth. Young teen mothers and so forth.
Yeah.
All right. So what inspired this whole project?
So what inspired this whole project? Like me, before I joined campus, I sat home for 2 years without joining school.
All right.
I really saw what it really means to be out of school with no skills. Like, sometimes you're hopeless. You know how jobs are scarce. So you find yourself that you sometimes worthless. So when I got this chance to join the project of the Resolution Fellowship, we came up with this project. That's how it came in, so that we can give back to our communities and empower other youth who have not able to join further education.
Of course, this project entails you giving these young men and women financial skills, access to loans. Wow, that is amazing. And also financial skills and markets. But then, how are you going to be executing all this?
First of all, my name by names of Nakangu Christine. I am a graduate, just a fresh graduate. I did business administration, and I specialize in human resource management.
Indeed.
So the reason as to why
Go ahead.
Okay, the reason as to why we chose. Pardon.
Okay, the project is going to be having a mix of plans, including training the youth to sell poultry, and also providing access to soft loans, financial skills, and so forth, and also giving them a market where they can sell all these poultry products in that regard. So how are you going to execute all these? It's a big mix.
Okay. First of all, we want to first encourage the youth to first save with us. We're going to be encouraging them. Maybe per week someone can save like 5K. So if at all we get that money, we can give back to them like in form of loans. So on our poultry, we shall be giving them like 1 for the start, because we're targeting 500 for the start, because it's a long-term project. So for the start, we shall be, we want to first go through the chairman. We ask him, because I'm very sure the chairman knows most of the families
that were affected.
Were affected. So when they bring us those names, we shall have a gathering or like a meeting. We talk to the people. We're like, okay, we start giving them the chicken one by one, one-on-one. So after getting it, because after 3 weeks, the chicken, it's already mature. 3
weeks? Are we talking about broilers?
Yeah, we're talking about broilers.
Indeed.
3 weeks. Then they, remember, during the 3 weeks, they're laying eggs. So they bring the eggs back to us. We put them in the brooders. And then, remember, they're hatching. So as the project multiplies.
I see. Do these young men and women need to have some kind of collateral, Nalmansi, before accessing these soft loans?
At the
What
moment,
is needed?
At the moment, like they wouldn't, because if at all we've enrolled you on our project, you've been training with us. We don't need a collateral because we've gotten enough information about you. Because the training will be running for 3 months. Yeah, we hope to run the training for 3 months. So there wouldn't be something like collateral because we'll be already knowing you and we would have trusted you with what? With the poultry chickens already.
All right, is it the first time you are participating in this Mastercard Social Venture Challenge?
Yes, it is.
How did you take part?
Okay, Mastercard Foundation has this tendency, like every year. Is it every year?
Yeah.
Yeah, every year they recruit more people, like the youth, to engage in different social ventures.
Indeed.
So we took this opportunity this time around and we engaged ourselves. So that's how we were recruited, and we presented our project, and it was selected among the many which had applied.
Now, Nalmansi, what kind of advice would you give to young people out there who are clamoring to find or create work?
So what kind of advice I can give to young people first is to believe in themselves,
Their ideas.
to have self-esteem, to embrace mentorship, to find out maybe if at all they need to create something, let them do much research about it, and also share their ideas with different people so that they can find opportunities. They should also be curious to learn. Yeah.
Now that you have support from the Mastercard Foundation, we would like to know the areas of the project you'll be giving priority first.
First, we are targeting Mityana district.
I see.
Because it's our home district, me and my teammate. And so we want to first give back to our community. Then after, remember it's a long-term project. Then after we go in the nearby districts like Movende and Fort Portal.
What kind of challenges have you encountered along the way while you executed your project as the Achievers Poultry?
So the fact that it's still an idea and we're still waiting for funding to initiate it. So we haven't found any challenge as of now because we haven't started. We hope to start it, I think.
You don't think the egg ban in Kenya is a problem?
Kenya is not the only market we have.
Yes. So you don't think there will be any challenges?
Yeah, there wouldn't be any challenge. Yeah.
All right. So go ahead. Where do you see this project in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, we hope to see Achievers Poultry growing from just a social project to an NGO that will empower youth worldwide in Uganda, and we hope in the period of 5 years, it's like a short-term goal. We hope at least to impact 500 young people in Mityana district.
All right, Aisha, Nalmansi and Nakungu Christine, co-founders of the Achievers Poultry, thank you very much for having come out with this amazing idea to help young people out there who are grappling with the adverse effects of this COVID-19 pandemic. Thank you very much for coming through.
You're welcome.
And of course, like I did mention, the Secretary General for the National Unity Platform Party, Wongoye, is already here. Let's take a break. Return shortly.